Have you ever left a conversation feeling absolutely exhausted, even if it was just a quick chat? It's a feeling that's more than just being tired. It's a deep, soul-level exhaustion, almost like something important was just siphoned right out of you. On the other hand, have you ever met someone for the first time and felt an immediate, uplifting connection, like you've known them your whole life? A sense of ease, where the conversation just flows and you walk away feeling more alive, more inspired, more you. What if I told you these feelings aren't random? That it's not just about matching personalities or having similar interests? Many spiritual and intuitive traditions suggest it comes down to something invisible, something powerful we all have, an energy signature. It's a way of describing that unspoken feeling between people, the underlying reason for your strongest connections and your most draining encounters. This isn't something mainstream science can measure, but it's a concept that has helped countless people make sense of their relationships. It's believed that we are constantly broadcasting this signature out into the world. And in this video, we're going to explore this unseen world. I'm going to show you what this energy signature is really all about, how to recognize the feeling you get from others, and most importantly, how you can become the conscious creator of your own energy, transforming your relationships and your life from the inside out. Let's start with the feeling that probably brought you here, that heavy sense of being drained by certain people. We've all been there. You could be having a perfectly fine day, feeling calm and centered. Then you have a 5-minute call with one person, or bump into a certain coworker, and suddenly, it's like a storm cloud just rolled over your inner landscape. You feel heavy, irritable, maybe a bit anxious or even down, and you can't figure out why. Your energy, your vitality has just nosedived. This experience is so common that we've even come up with a term for it, the energy vampire. Now, while it sounds like something from a movie, it's a powerful metaphor for a very real dynamic. These aren't people in black capes, they are often ordinary people, family, friends, colleagues, who, for whatever reason, leave us feeling completely depleted after we talk to them. The symptoms are hard to ignore. You might feel a sudden wave of fatigue, a desperate need to just go lie down. You could experience brain fog, finding it hard to focus or even put a sentence together. Or maybe you feel an emotional residue, a kind of energetic slime you can't seem to shake off, leaving you feeling agitated for hours. Does that sound familiar? You might even feel it physically in your body, a tight chest, a knot in your stomach, tense shoulders. For a long time, you might have told yourself to just get over it, or that you were being too sensitive. But I'm here to tell you that what you are feeling is real. From a psychological standpoint, this can be explained by things like emotional contagion, our natural tendency to absorb and mirror the emotions of people around us. When someone is constantly complaining or radiating anxiety, our own empathetic system can start to reflect that. Spiritual traditions, however, offer another layer of understanding that many find empowering. They suggest that what's happening isn't just psychological, but also has an energetic quality. You aren't just reacting to their mood, you're reacting to the fundamental vibe they're putting out. You're experiencing a clash, a dissonance between their energy and your own. And understanding this is the first step towards taking your power back. So what's really happening under the surface of these interactions? What is this invisible quality that seems to determine whether we feel uplifted or drained? This is where we get into the idea of a personal energy signature. Think of it like your unique energetic fingerprint. Just as your physical fingerprints are a one-of-a-kind pattern, your energy signature is seen as the unique vibrational essence you radiate. It's the sum total of everything that makes you, you, on a level that goes beyond just the physical. So what is this signature made of? It's a complex and dynamic mix, woven from several threads. First, your thoughts. The thoughts you think over and over create a powerful current in your energy field. Are your thoughts mostly critical and fearful? Or are they generally accepting and hopeful? That mental chatter isn't just in your head, it's part of the frequency you broadcast. Second, your emotions. Emotions are, in a very real way, energy in motion. Joy, love, and gratitude are often described as having a very high, light quality. In contrast, feelings like anger, resentment, and chronic sadness feel much denser and heavier. Your dominant emotional state becomes a core part of your signature. Third, your core beliefs. The beliefs you hold about yourself, others, and the world, many formed in childhood, act like the operating system for your energy. If you deeply believe you are unworthy or that the world is a scary place, your energy signature will likely reflect that, broadcasting a vibe of caution and defense. And finally, your soul's essence. Beneath all the layers of conditioning is a core frequency that is purely and authentically you. This is like your soul's unique note in the symphony of the universe. Imagine you're a radio tower, always broadcasting a signal. That signal is your energy signature. It's happening all the time, whether you're trying or not. But here's the most important part. Your signature isn't set in stone. It's dynamic. You are not stuck broadcasting a frequency of sadness or anxiety just because that's what you're used to. As you heal, as you grow, as you consciously choose your thoughts and work with your emotions, you can literally change your broadcast. You can upgrade your signature. Some spiritual teachers draw a metaphorical parallel here with quantum physics, which tells us that at a subatomic level, everything is energy. While science uses this to describe the physical world, we can borrow it as a way to understand our lives. If everything, including our thoughts and feelings, carries a certain quality or vibration, then it makes sense that we're living in a vast ocean of frequency, where our personal broadcast is always interacting with everything and everyone around us. So if we're all broadcasting our unique energy signatures, how does this explain why some people feel like sunshine and others feel like a rain cloud? The answer lies in two simple principles: resonance and dissonance. Let's go back to that radio analogy. Imagine your energy signature is tuned to a station you love, let's say calm and inspiring FM. When you meet someone whose energy is also tuned to a similar station, you experience resonance. Resonance is that feeling of clicking with someone. It's an instant sense of ease and familiarity. The conversation just flows. You feel seen and understood. Being around them doesn't take energy, it gives you energy. Their harmonious frequency seems to amplify your own, leaving you feeling more centered and joyful. This is that friend you can talk to for hours and feel totally re-energized. It feels like your soul is recognizing a familiar, supportive vibration. Now, let's look at the opposite: dissonance. Dissonance happens when you, tuned into your calm station, run into someone broadcasting static and anger. The two frequencies are totally incompatible. They don't harmonize, they clash. This clash creates a jarring, uncomfortable feeling in your own system. It's draining. This is the coworker who complains nonstop, the family member who is always critical, or the acquaintance who lives for drama. Their energetic signature, heavy with negativity or chaos, is so different from yours that your own system has to work overtime just to maintain its own frequency. This effort is what causes that feeling of exhaustion. You're not just listening to their words, your energy body feels like it's actively resisting their discordant frequency to protect your own inner peace. That's why it feels like such hard work. But there's another layer to this. A spiritual idea called the mirror effect suggests that we are often drawn to people whose energy mirrors something within our own, including the parts we haven't healed. If you have an unhealed wound around not feeling good enough, you might keep attracting critical people. Why? Because from this perspective, their signature of judgment is a vibrational match to your inner belief of unworthiness. It's a painful experience, but from a soul's viewpoint, that person is a messenger. They are showing you a wound that is ready to be healed. This can also lead to what some call trauma bonds, where two people are connected not by healthy resonance, but by the magnetic pull of their shared unhealed wounds. These relationships often feel incredibly intense and are incredibly draining. You can see every interaction as a kind of energy contract. When you engage with someone, you agree to an exchange. In a healthy, resonant connection, the exchange is balanced. In a dissonant one, the contract is often one-sided, leaving you feeling bankrupt. The key is to become aware of these unwritten contracts and to start choosing them more consciously. To better understand these draining interactions, it helps to look at some common patterns. Remember, energy vampire is a metaphor. We're not trying to label people, but to identify patterns of relating that feel draining. Recognizing these patterns isn't about judgment, it's about discernment, so you can protect your own well-being. First, there's the victim/martyr. The signature here is one of heavy powerlessness. They broadcast a frequency of poor me. Conversations are a long list of complaints and stories of how the world is against them. They drain you by pulling on your empathy, hooking you with guilt and a sense of obligation. You feel responsible for their happiness and pour your positive energy into their pit of despair, only to find it has no effect, leaving you exhausted and them still complaining. Second, we have the narcissist. The energy signature here feels like a black hole. It's all about intake. They broadcast a frequency of "look at me, admire me." Their entire system is geared toward pulling focus toward themselves. They drain you by making everything about them. They monopolize conversations, dismiss your feelings, and need your constant attention. You walk away feeling invisible, because in their energetic world, you were just a source of supply for their ego. Third is the critic/controller. This signature feels sharp and judgmental. They find fault in everything, including you. They drain you by constantly chipping away at your confidence and making you second-guess yourself. Their need for control creates an energy field of tension and anxiety. You feel like you're walking on eggshells, which is incredibly depleting. And fourth, the drama magnet. The signature of this pattern is pure chaos. They broadcast a frequency of crisis and turmoil. There's always a fire to put out, a new feud, a new disaster. They seem addicted to the energetic charge of drama, and they drain you by pulling you into their storm. You get caught up in their emotional roller coasters, which leaves your own system feeling frazzled and off balance. Recognizing these patterns is a game changer. It allows you to move from confusion, like, "Why do I always feel so bad after talking to them?" to clarity, like, "I'm experiencing the dissonant frequency of a critic pattern." That clarity is the first step toward reclaiming your energy. If this is making sense to you and you're finally putting words to some of these unseen forces in your life, take a quick second to support the channel by clicking subscribe. We explore topics just like this every single week. And hit that notification bell because you won't want to miss what's next. Your journey to feeling more in control of your energy is just getting started. Now we get to the most important, most empowering part of this whole thing. You've probably been thinking about all the people in your life who fit those draining descriptions. But here's the truth. You can't change another person's energy signature. You can't force the victim to feel empowered or the narcissist to be empathetic. The only energy signature you have total control over is your own. The whole game is an inside job. So how do we start to shift our own energy? It begins with one crucial step: awareness. You can't change a broadcast you don't realize you're sending out. You need to do an honest, kind audit of your own energy signature. I invite you to grab a journal after this video and reflect on these questions. Don't judge your answers, just get curious. First, on a typical day, what is your dominant emotional state? Close your eyes and really feel into it. Is it a baseline of anxiety, a low hum of resentment, hopefulness, or maybe just numb? Be honest.
The emotion you live in most often is the main color of your energetic broadcast. Second, what are the main thoughts that loop in your mind? Just witness your inner monologue. Is your inner voice a supportive friend or a harsh critic? Do you replay past hurts or worry constantly about the future? These thought patterns are powerful frequencies that shape your signature. And third, who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? List them out. Next to each name, write down how you feel after you see them. Use single words: energized, drained, inspired, anxious, calm, heavy, seen. This will give you a clear map of the energetic exchanges you're currently in. And fourth, what unresolved stories or pain might you still be carrying? Where in your body do you feel tension? This is often where unhealed energy gets stored. Just acknowledging this pain is the first step to releasing it, so it doesn't unconsciously attract more pain through that mirror effect. This self-audit isn't about blame. It's about taking radical responsibility. It's about turning your awareness inward so you can stop feeling like a victim of energetic circumstances and start being the architect of your own reality. Once you have that awareness of your own energy signature, you can start the beautiful work of intentionally curating it. In spiritual circles, this is often called raising your vibration. Really, it just means making conscious choices to cultivate thoughts, feelings, and experiences that create a more harmonious inner state, a signature of love, joy, peace, and abundance. This isn't a one-and-done fix. It's a daily practice. Here are some of the most powerful and practical ways to do it. 1. A daily gratitude practice. This is probably the fastest way to shift your state. When you're complaining, your energy feels contracted. The moment you shift to gratitude, it feels like it expands. Start or end your day by writing down 3 specific things you are genuinely grateful for. Don't just list them, feel the gratitude in your body. This practice retrains your brain to look for the good, which in turn helps you notice more good. 2. Mindfulness and meditation. Your mind can be a source of a lot of noise. Meditation is the practice of turning down that volume. Even 5 minutes of sitting in silence, focusing on your breath, can create a huge shift. It quiets the anxious thoughts and creates inner peace. That feeling of peace is a high vibration state that recalibrates your entire signature. 3. Spend time in nature. Grounding. We are not separate from the earth. We're part of it. The earth has a powerful, stable healing frequency. When you feel scattered or overwhelmed, go outside. Walk barefoot on the grass, lean against a tree, or just breathe the fresh air. Psychologically, this is proven to reduce stress. From a spiritual perspective, this grounding practice allows you to discharge dissonant energy and sync up with the calming rhythm of the planet. 4. Move your body. Stagnant energy leads to a stagnant life. Emotions are meant to move through you. Moving your body is one of the best ways to move that energy. Put on your favorite song and dance in your living room. Go for a brisk walk. Do some yoga. Anything that gets your blood pumping will help shake loose heavy energies and raise your overall frequency. And 5. Conscious consumption. Your energy isn't just affected by what you produce. It's also affected by what you consume. This includes the food you eat, the music you listen to, the shows you watch, and the social media you scroll. Ask yourself, does this make me feel inspired and joyful, or does it make me feel fearful, angry, and inadequate? Start making conscious choices to consume things that align with the reality you want to create. By bringing these practices into your life, you start to broadcast a new, clearer, more powerful signal. Raising your own vibration is your proactive offense. It makes your signature so strong that lower frequencies have a harder time affecting you. But you also need a good defense. This is where energetic hygiene and boundaries come in. This is especially important for those of us who are naturally sensitive or empathic. Energetic hygiene is like brushing your teeth for your soul. It's about regularly clearing away any dissonant energy you've picked up. Boundaries are the clear lines you draw that tell the world what you will and will not allow in your space. Here are some essential techniques. You can think of these as powerful acts of priceological intention. 1. The shielding visualization. This is a classic technique. Before you enter a situation you know might be draining, take 30 seconds to close your eyes and imagine a beautiful bubble of shimmering white or golden light forming all around you. Set the intention that this shield lets in love, but repels any negative or draining energy. This is a powerful act of intention that primes your mind to feel more sovereign and secure. 2. Conscious withdrawal and limitation. You have permission to protect your peace. It is not selfish to limit your time with people who consistently drain you. You do not owe anyone your depletion. This might mean shortening a phone call, declining an invitation, or choosing to meet in a group instead of one-on-one. A boundary isn't a wall to punish others, it's a fence to protect your own sacred space. 3. The practice of cutting cords. In intense or prolonged relationships, especially draining ones, we can form what some describe as energetic cords or attachments. To cut them, find a quiet moment, visualize the person, and imagine a cord of energy connecting you. Thank them for any lessons they taught you, and then, with love and finality, visualize yourself using scissors or a sword of light to cut the cord. This is a powerful ritual for psychological and emotional closure. 4. Energetic cleansing rituals. Just like you take a shower to wash off dirt, you can use rituals to cleanse your energy. Burning sage, or smudging, is an ancient practice believed to clear negative energy. The vibrations from singing bowls can help break up stagnant energy. Even a simple bath with Epsom salts with the intention to wash away the day can be a profound act of energetic hygiene. Think of it as a reset button for your mind and mood. By practicing good energetic hygiene and setting firm, loving boundaries, you send a clear message to yourself and the universe. My energy is valuable. My peace is my priority. I am worthy of feeling good. Your energy is your most precious resource. It's the currency of your life, the very fabric of your reality. For too long, you might have felt like a victim of other people's moods and dramas, tossed around on the chaotic waves of their energy. But now you know the truth. You are not a passive recipient. You are a powerful broadcaster. You have an energy signature, a unique soul fingerprint made of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. This signature is what seems to guide your interactions through the laws of resonance and dissonance. You feel uplifted when your energy harmonizes with another's, and you feel drained when there's a clash or when someone's energy mirrors a wound that's ready for your attention. And here is the ultimate power. You can change your broadcast. Through the courageous work of self-awareness, the joyful practices of raising your vibration, and the loving act of setting boundaries, you can become the master of your own energetic destiny. When you take responsibility for your signature, the world around you begins to transform. You stop attracting painful lessons and start attracting beautiful blessings. The draining people and situations may not change, but they will slowly and naturally fall out of your resonant field, making space for the uplifting, inspiring connections you were always meant to have. You are the artist, and your energy is your paint. So go forward and create a masterpiece. I would love to hear your own experiences with this. We learn and grow so much by sharing our stories. Leave a comment below and tell me about a time you felt that instant uplifting resonance with someone, or share a strategy you use to protect your energy. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And if you're ready to take this work further, I've created a guided meditation specifically for cleansing your energy field. You can find the link for that in the description below. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with me today.